off of that, it turns back on. As soon as I hit stop.
What?
Streaming. It says live streaming right now.
Is it on or off?
Streaming.
All right, cool.
One sec. Let me get you
Are we on? Oh, weird.
Go ahead, dude.
Are we on?
Yep, good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And so we're going through some crazy technical difficulties right now.
Check the live, babe. Are we
And
on?
so we are trying to figure out what's going on.
Are people on at all?
But it seemingly seems that we've been just kicked off the live stream periodically. But we're going to continue to move forward. What do you think, Richie?
Yeah.
So honestly, this happens quite a bit sometimes when it's like warfare.
Can you describe the first time that you experienced that or no?
I remember when you were like on your podcast, I think the cameras were like burning up.
Literally melting.
We were barely starting to talk about deliverance because we were starting to really flow in it.
Yeah.
And the cameras were shutting off. They were melting down. And I remember even Chris was like freaking out about it.
Well, yeah, because he does it as a profession.
Right.
And he's like, this never happens to me. And I'm like, well, we're trying to tell you, man, this is what we deal with, right?
So I believe that someone needs to hear what we're going to be talking about tonight.
Dang, come on.
You know, when this stuff happens, I remember even when we would do church, and remember we'd have technical difficulties with like the sound.
Yep.
It'd mess up on us, and so that type of stuff happens. But you know, I think. And to reference, I remember when we did a deliverance, and you know the demons were messing with the lights.
Oh yeah, man! Remember that? They're blinking.
Oh, what happened recently, right? The sound on your.
Oh, okay. So check this out. So I was at my house. I've been watching this show lately. It's called Alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a reality show of these people just go in the wilderness in Canada.
Should you be watching this show?
It's just that's survive.
Okay,
that's all. I mean,
I thought it was demonic for sure.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm trying to. So I'm watching the show Home Alone.
Yeah.
Right, and then all of a sudden the Alexa go full blast. Right, and I go, "What the heck is the kids home? Or are they having a kickback party or something?" So I go out of of our room.
Yeah.
And I go walk towards the bathroom.
Yeah.
Everything is dark. The house is dark. Nothing. The lights aren't even on.
Yeah, he took up out of me. The Alexa just turned on, but it's done that a couple times before. Like, actually, the kids were there. I think the kids were there. I thought it was, or was it you were in the kitchen?
I was in the kitchen, yeah.
And
yeah.
Oh yeah, so we were in the kitchen, and all of a sudden we thought it was like the neighbors playing music because they do that from time to time. And
right.
I went into the kids' room. I couldn't even find the Alexa. Then all of a sudden, like under their blankets on the bed, there was the Alexa. I pulled it. It was like some little kid commercial, like cartoon commercial.
And it's always demonic stuff, like the music. I text her, I'm like, baby, why are they playing demonic stuff? She goes, I swear it's not the kids. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And then sure enough, the freaking thing just goes on. And guess what I do? Get out right now, Jesus might. I'm just rebuking as much as I can. They've been messing with me.
So, question: I wonder, like, what people are watching right now. What are your thoughts on this?
Can I say something?
Yeah, say something, babe.
Yeah.
So last night I started watching a documentary on Hillsong Church.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
And part of it.
Who?
Okay.
What?
So
wait, hold on. I'm not on the same page here.
It was a big church. Well,
wait, how big is it?
Was it Australia, right? Australia.
This one was New York.
Oh yeah.
This church was Hillsong Church in New York, and like they were doing a documentary because the pastor ended up being like, I didn't watch it all. So, but there was a part like right before I fell asleep, and the cameras messed up when they were talking about like the different denominations, you know, and they started talking about Pentecostal. And so then that's when the cameras started. And the lady even said, the Pentecostal ministry would call this demonic.
Yeah,
she did. She told the interview lady, yeah, and she's like looking at the camera all crazy, and she's all, yeah, it's demonic.
So this is the interesting thing. Okay, when we're dealing with the supernatural or the spiritual things,
come on, Joy.
We'll say, well, this is just coincidence.
No.
Well, people who don't necessarily believe in the things of the spirit will say, oh, this is just coincidence, right? Because it's easy to brush off that maybe we're dealing with something that's actually really spiritual. Right?
Or they say it's like, my mom used to tell me like when our lights would flicker, oh, it's your uncle
Yeah, they
right?
want you
Your
to do that.
uncle or your grandpa
They
or,
want you to do
spirit, like those kind of spirits.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's go.
which
It's just your
is
grandma.
demonic, right?
So I remember like hearing a story, and someone else told me a very similar story. I
Who is
forget
it?
who it was. Doggone it. I don't remember. But I remember my